midweek Lenten Service. Glad that you're here to join us this evening. Welcome all, especially those who are visiting with us. I see you're all here together, so that's great. Thank you for those who have provided soup for us this evening. Appreciate that always. And for our service this evening, as we have done last year, we will be doing a Holy Evening prayer for our devotion. So there's a lot of singing parts in it, but I'll call Trevor in a moment. One other thing, I want you to turn to page 8 in your bulletin, if you will. It says there, time for reading or 2. For that period of time, the plan is to show a short reflection. And so for tonight, we will be showing a video done by the bishop, a Lenten message from the bishop of the Southeast Pennsylvania Synod. So at that time, we will share that. But as I said, this service had lots of musical parts in it, and who better than to explain to our wonderful brother here, Trevor, to share with us the different parts of the music for our service. So Trevor?
Okay, so wherever it says leader, that'll be the person at the microphone, and where it says all, that's you guys, okay? That's throughout, let's look for all. And then if you turn to page 4 at the bottom, you will be singing with the leader, group 1, because it's split up into 2 lines. Everyone's just going to be singing the same part there to make it easier for everyone. So you're going to be singing that top line at the bottom, so it says leader or group 1, oh God, I call to you. If you go up to the top of page 5, you're always going to be singing the top line, not the bottom, okay? The top line of each of the two lines throughout the page, okay? And then if you go to the insert, which would be right after page 10, it says watch, O Lord. The top 3 lines everyone sings together, okay, for watch, O Lord. And then bottom 3 lines, the congregation only sings in your love, Lord, in the middle there, in your love, Lord, in your love, O Lord of all. And then the leader sings the tender alien ones, the verse text, okay? Any questions?
It seems a little confusing at first, but once you get into the rhythm of things, it will happen. So what Trevor has shared with us, that will happen after the Lord's Prayer. Then we will be singing Watch, O Lord. So on page 11, after the Lord's Prayer, that's when we will be singing the hymn from the inside. Okay? Please, as it is a time for reflection and meditation, I think it will work out. So we have opened up now. All right, again, welcome, and let us now prepare our hearts as we continue to worship our Lord.
Jesus Christ, you are the light of all world. The light of darkness and overcome. Stay with us now, for it is evening, and the day is almost over. Let your light scatter the sins. And may your presence surround and fill us, so that in union with all creation we might sing your praise and your love in our lives.
Amen.
Amen.
And so as we continue our Lenten journey, I thought the bishop message would be a good reminder of what it is that we do during the Lenten journey. So I'll ask my brother Jeff to please relate the bishop's message for us.
Greetings, beloved. So, what are we taking on for Lent? As I read from the prophet Isaiah, ponder that thought. Jesus' journey to the cross was a path through sacrifice and discipline. Our Lord took on the weight of the whole world. He poured out love and mercy and healing for us all. And this is what the prophet Isaiah says. This is the kind of fast day I'm after. A day to break the chains of injustice, get rid of exploitation in the workplace, free the oppressed, cancel the debts. Back to that question, what are we willing to take on for Lent? Can we commit ourselves to taking on listening to those who come in and out of our churches to the food pantry or food bank? Can we spend just a little bit of time with them? Or maybe we can come in and stock the shelves. If we can't stock the shelves, maybe we can bring in some canned goods or foodstuffs. Maybe we can just pause for a moment amidst everything that's going on in society to spend some time with families or those who are addicted, who are shamed and blamed. Maybe we can spend some time accompanying them on the journey. Maybe we can spend some time breaking bread with someone of a different ethnic origin, someone maybe from the LGBTQIA+ community with a different pronoun than ours. Maybe someone that we had a broken relationship with, that we can just take a moment to let everything go and take on the responsibility of reaching out for reconciliation. Maybe we can just pause amidst everything that's going on in our government to pen a letter to our state representative saying that we stand up for those who are poor and living in poverty. We stand up with those who are incarcerated and who are returning to society. We stand up with those whose families have been broken and separated. Maybe we can do that. There are so many other things that I can think of that I'm willing to do. What are you willing to do? Because so often we're willing to, we deny ourselves. Pepsi and chocolate and donuts and those types of things. But what are we willing to take on for the sake of the other? Well, let's go back to the prophet Isaiah. The prophet Isaiah says, "What I'm interested in seeing you do is sharing your food with the hungry, inviting homeless poor into your homes, putting clothes on the shivering ill-clad, being available to your own families. Do this and the lights will turn on, and your lives will be turned around at once." But beloved, whatever we take on, the prophet Isaiah is affirming that God will bless our efforts. Now we know God has blessed us already, but on our Lenten journey, let us look at the blessings we received and being a blessing to others.
The light shines in the darkness.
And the darkness has not overcome it.
merciful God, source and ground of all goodness and life, give to your people the peace that passes all understanding, and the will to live your gospel of mercy and justice. Through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Amen.
God, remember us in your love and teach us to pray. Our Father in heaven,
Hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sin against us. Save us from the time of trial, and deliver us from evil. For the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours, now and forever. Amen.
Let us miss